All right. College football 27. Been waiting for this for a while, and it's here. And there were a lot of issues with it. It locked me out. Jesus Christ. Okay, and it's back online. A lot of issues with this game when it first came out. The whole microtransactions in Dynasty mode and Road to Glory. Them fixing that in Dynasty mode and not Road to Glory, and how it's just still a bit lackluster. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Have heard nothing about Ultimate Team, which that's fine. I've never had any care about playing Ultimate, but we are going to do Dynasty. Before we get started, make sure you follow here and you go to the YouTube channel and you subscribe there as well and like the videos, comment on them, and do the same on TikTok. It's all the same name. Drop a follow there as well. All right, let's get started. So, we're going to do all this on the cloud. Probably regret this later, but anyways, I came up with the team to do this year, and I wanted to do it kind of the same way as last year. Couldn't find the post, so last year I found an Instagram post that was all the teams in college football 26 that were just going randomly, and you screenshot it, and you end up with whatever you screenshot. That's how I ended up with the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. This year, I didn't find that post until after I made a wheel of all the college football teams and spun the wheel. And I ended up with Middle Tennessee State University. And I played this game quite a bit. I have three dynasties basically. One's an online and two are my offline dynasties. I have one with North Carolina. I want to do like a mid-tier team, see what that's like, and it's actually pretty good. I did one with North Dakota State because they're new to the game, and I want to see how doing a lower tier school was, which I found some things out. This was my first one that I did. Found some things out, and I definitely was like, all right, I get it. I get what they're going for. I'm getting what they're doing, and I enjoyed it a lot. North Carolina was definitely the more of the. This is a more solidified team versus North Dakota State, where this is I wouldn't even say rebuilding, but they're just trying to become good and become relevant. I think it shows what their bowl hopefuls. That's what their expectations are, while North Carolina is looking to be a conference contender. And then in my online dynasty, I picked SMU. So we wanted to do teams that were below an 85 rating to make it a little bit more difficult for us, but also not too difficult at the same time so that we can have some fun with it. I'm 4-1 in the dynasty right now. Lost to one of my friends who picked Nebraska and we had a game. I was so mad about that. I lost on a BS pick in my personal opinion. He said it was good. I'm like, that ball hit the ground. You can go to hell, but it is what it is. So, as you can see, all of these dynasty points that these teams have, they all have varying numbers. Like that 60 is crazy. That 60 for Sac State is crazy. And I remember looking at Middle Tennessee State. So I'm like, how the fuck do you end up with an 85 there? Jesus Christ. Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 27,000 capacity stadium, founded in 1990 or 1911. I think that's when like the team was founded, not the stadium. They say this job is very difficult. Pipelines, Tennessee, South Georgia, and South Carolina. Win-loss record is a 153, 174 all time, just a 46% win rating. Obviously, no national champions, no Heisman winners, and a 4-6 bowl record, 2 conference championships, and 35 NFL draft picks, which I thought was low, and it kind of is. Like, Kennesaw State has none, Liberty has 0. Who is this? Jackson State with just 12 there. James Madison with 16. So it's on the lower side, and I genuinely didn't even know any players that were drafted from that school. But while I was in Pittsburgh, where I spun the wheel to pick my team, I went looking for a card for the player, one of the players that were drafted out of Middle Tennessee State. And I first went looking for his college card. That went so poorly that I was literally about to give up. I'm like, there's no way. There's no freaking way, because I kept finding players from, like, even smaller schools than Middle Tennessee State. I'm just like, how can I not find this freaking card for this guy? And as I'm saying this, I'm stalling because I still cannot find this card and where I put it. Oh my god. It's over here in this stack somewhere. I probably should have did this before I started the stream, but I didn't think, here it is. I didn't think it was going to take that long. Kevin Baird from Middle Tennessee State. I tried looking for his card for Middle Tennessee State. Couldn't find it, but he played or currently plays, not 100% sure, for the Tennessee Titans safety. So we're going to keep this card bias for good luck, because we are definitely going to need it.
It's time to choose your role on here.
All right,
you
head
can create
coach.
your own. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's.
But he's just going to keep blabbling. Every single Dynasty that I've done, I've always just made the motivator. Don't know why, but I feel like, Recruiter it's just not as good as it was before. So, motivator, just to make your players have a boost for the games. I feel like that's going to be more helpful. I'm just going to use the Big Apple pipeline since I'm from, like, that area. So, demeanor, I guess, classic, and then we'll just go classic, doesn't really matter. Appearance, I wish you could do more with the head appearances. Like, these are terrible, in my personal opinion. They are just so bad. Like, I would ideally want to pick somebody with locks, but not a fan of a lot of the models that have locks on them. And then I think, like, one of them even had gray hair, and I'm just like, what are we doing? So, right here, I'm like, this one's fine, but why are the locks gray? Can't change the hair color, can't change the hair on the models. It's just all bad. So we'll just go with this one. This is kind of like the one that I always pick in 26. I think we'll go right there. Gear. So I have been picking one with a headset. Not a huge fan of it. We'll just go with no headset. Tops. So the top that I've been going with is usually this one. It still has a glitch on it where there will be some games it'll look over at my coach and he's wearing this. I'm just like, I never picked a shirt and tie. I don't know why this happened. So we'll just go with this one. Bottoms. We'll go with this because why not? And then shoes. So the shoes is actually the most interesting one to me, where I've noticed at different schools they'll have different options for shoes, which makes sense. Like at North Carolina, there were some, I don't think they were high tops, but they were basically Jordans, which makes sense as to why you would have that option at North Carolina. So I like that they do give you that option. I remember at North Dakota State, I don't think I had many options whatsoever. And I'm actually surprised I had some decent options here, but we're just going to go with these.
Make sure you review your athletic director
Forgot to look at
expectations
the
often. They are the
expectations
key to the
beforehand, but
success
it's
of
fine.
your program, as completing some expectations will give you Dynasty points that you can use to shape your Dynasty blueprint. Your expectations will change annually and get more difficult as your program gets better. Do your best to meet them. Failing to do so could impact your job security and land you on the hot seat.
All right, so looking at how Middle Tennessee State has been doing, only goes back to 2006. They have some winning seasons, some conference championships. The 10-3 season where they won the New Orleans Bowl here is their best season, but it's mostly been middling to bad with very little success. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 bowl wins from 2008 to 2026, which is terrible. I don't know if that's all of them program history because it's a little wonky with the program history, but as of recent 2023, just 4 wins. 2024 and 2025, just 3 wins. So we're looking to do better than that. What my AD expects from me: win a road game this season. That's simple. Win 50% of your conference games this season. We'll see how that goes. And then force at least 10 turnovers on defense. I've had that one before, but it was 20 turnovers on defense. That was difficult. But I had a decent team. It was at North Carolina, so I was able to do it pretty easily. The only thing that I've noticed is when you have a like real defined rival, they're always gonna put "you gotta beat your rival" on here. And like at North Carolina, the first expectation was just beat your rival. Then the next year was like beat your rival by 7. And then I even just looking at the different teams, I saw that Ohio State had one where it was like beat your rival by 3+ points. So that's usually an easy one because you just have to make sure you beat them. But we don't have that program defining rival, I guess you want to call it, or that big rivalry game. So, all right, I do have the 100 points to use because I got the game, the $80 version, and because all this is more expensive, I've just been getting the first one for all of these, where before I could get the first and second one for everyone, but one of them I could just only get the first one. And then we'll go quarterback, and we are out of points. huge downgrade in that section, in my personal opinion. But what can you do? All right, so what our schedule is looking like. We have a FCS Southeast. We have Marshall, Nevada, Jackson State, Kansas, Kennesaw State, FIU, New Mexico State, Delaware, Liberty, Western Kentucky, and Sam Houston. Western Kentucky is our only rivalry game. I usually don't mess with the schedule unless it was like with North Dakota State in my first year, it was like beat James Madison because that's their rival. They weren't on the schedule, so I just switched out a team so that I made sure I played them and I could get that goal. Hire staff. So, yeah, there's not much of anything I can do. I can't afford anything. I have 85 freaking points, so we're just gonna have to leave that the same. This, we have 240 points. Oh my god, that's so terrible. Hopefully I don't need a lot. I need a lot. How? Well. To be fair, I'm gonna be going after lower tier kids that are all gonna be asking for no NIL. So this gives me a buffer so I can get some NIL in the later seasons, but Jesus Christ. What's the highest rated player that wants to come to my school? 2 stars. There was this guy. I don't remember what his name is. I've seen his videos on Instagram. He was talking about quarterbacks. He talks about all positions, but the most recent video I saw, he was talking about quarterbacks, and he was talking about how pure runners are literally just the worst type of quarterback you can get because they aren't as fast as dual threat athlete quarterbacks. They don't throw, they have terrible accuracy, they don't throw as far. Like, it's literally just better to get a dual threat athlete rather than just a regular quarterback, or excuse me, a regular pure runner quarterback or a regular dual threat quarterback. So we're not going to go after this guy, even though his rating is or his ranking, excuse me, is one of the higher ones. He's a backfield creator. We'll go after him. Yeah. And we'll go after this guy. Oh, running backs. Jesus Christ. I should watch more things on the running backs. I have no clue what's good, what's bad. I do know for wide receivers, the fastest wide receivers are the athletes that are contested specialists. They'll just be the fastest ones you can get, even faster than straight speedsters. So, probably next year is when I'll be able to look at players and see more athletes, but also I don't normally go after JUCO players. I try my best not to, which is hilarious because I'll say a JUCO player I don't want, but then of course I'm gonna go after the players in the transfer portal. Why not? Won't go after tight end. Tackles. Probably going to be throwing the ball a lot. Here's some players that I don't have any players that are interested in me. Oh, down here. They're interested in me. But they're on my recommended list. Why are they on my recommended list? I'll see if I can snipe somebody. couple things that I have been seeing that they said they're going to fix, and I don't know if they fixed it yet. I don't think they have, but I've seen players just not get offers, and it will be like 3, 4 star players that are sitting towards the end of the season into the off season that have not received the offer. So it sometimes is easy to snipe them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 240 Dynasty points. I can't do much with that. Fuck, he's a Juco. I don't want him. Whoops, thought I clicked that. So we'll see if we can snipe a smaller tier 3 guy, 3-star guy. Don't know how that's gonna go. Like I said, with these dynasty points, we'll see what we can do. I've also seen that you can just shut teams out by completely overpaying players in their NIL. I play at North Dakota State. I went after a 3-star quarterback who was way, higher than anybody on my team until the preseason, or excuse me, till the all season, the transfer portal. But he was going to be better than anybody on my team. He ended up being the second best quarterback, and I paid him $300 in NIL. Complete and utter overpay, because I'm like, yeah, this is the best I'm going to get. I don't think that there's going to be any players in the portal that's going to want to come to my school. And I ended up getting a player to come to my school. His name was like Tanner Applewhite, who, from what I was seeing, was a made-up player. So was able to get him, but yeah, that wasn't fun, because his freshman year he sat redshirted. His sophomore year, I'm thinking maybe he'll make a jump, and he did not. He made no jump whatsoever, so I was kind of just stuck with him. This section is also different. That surprised me, that you can't offer them in the off season, which sucks, because this is when you have, or not the off season, excuse me, the preseason. It sucks because this is when you have a lot of points, so you should be able to do that. You can scout them, but I feel like being able to offer them is more important, in my personal opinion. So we're going to go through and we're going to scout these players. Quarterback has 73 speed, 70 acceleration. Oh my god, just all around not good, but that's to be expected. This dual threat has 79 speed, 81 acceleration. His throw power is much better. His accuracies are worse. Well, short accuracy is worse. Mid accuracy is worse. Deep accuracy is better. They both have the same throw on the run. Under pressure, this guy's better. Break sack is... Oh, this is an athlete. And you notice that. Break sack, dual threat is better, which makes sense. And he also has the roller coaster ability. Okay, he has recoup. Alright, he has 79 speed with 86 acceleration. The natural ability there. Oh, wait, did he have? He also had adrenaline. 77 speed, 85 acceleration with sidekick. Speedster. 81 speed is horrendous for that to be your best. Or for you to be an archetype as a speedster with 81 speed. Jesus Christ. Alright. I'm already running out of points. If this one takes 3, I can get him 2 and 3. Yeah. All right. So still have more players to look at, but that's where we're at so far. Oh my god, this is tough. This is so tough. Let's look at our roster. All right, quarterback. We have a sophomore rated a 73. Pocket passer. Don't love that, but 77 speed isn't terrible. And it's crazy because this guy is a freshman dual threat with 78 speed. And then we have this guy here who is a dual threat with 79 speed. Running backs, we have a senior, 2 seniors. They'll probably be sharing the load. Yeah, I'm gonna redshirt you too. I usually just redshirt freshmen, not sophomores as well, but I need something to work out. I need somebody to get good. Wide receivers, 81 overall, junior. Cameron Lacey. Oh my gosh. We're going to redshirt both of them. He has 90 speed, this guy. Kareem Harris. Tyree Patterson also has 90 speed. Oh yeah, Cameron Lacey also has 90 speed. Alright, well, it's not bad. Could be way worse. Then you have Jaden Hambrick. Vertical threat, 82 speed. Love that. This guy's a vertical threat too. Usually when I go for tight ends, I go for vertical threats just because their speed is great, especially because they'll get matched up against people that are definitely not as fast, and their routes are usually stuff where they can get breakaways from. Yeah, overall, this offensive roster is not good, and defense is going to be worse. 7, yeah, left edge rusher. Right edge rusher, he's an 80, but he's a senior, sadly, so he'll be gone next year. Defensive tackle. Mike. Got Wills here. And whoops, we've got a bunch of free safeties, and I'll do him. I'll just redshirt him. I'm also seeing that a decent amount of teams have multiple kickers on their roster, and I just don't know why. Kickers, punters, don't know why. All right. We are advancing to the regular season. Week 0, we have a bye. Jesus Christ, all these players want to transfer because of championship contender. I get it. I get it for sure. This is a new thing that was added. I mean, I don't know how much it really helps with the XP, but I do notice that players overalls do go up a little bit more than what they did in the last game. Alright, so basically I just lost 50 recruiting hours because of it being the regular season now. And what I've just been doing is just putting 10 on players when I'm at these smaller schools and I don't have the budget or the resources to do anything. Just put 10 on them. Because scouting them right now is not that important. I could go the whole season without scouting them and just see what they look like when they get on campus, or with these 5 points coming back, just use them then to scout. But I also feel like waiting is the better option because I just need players in uniform on the field. I truly just it kind of doesn't matter who as of right now. All right, this is going to be the first person that's going to be asking for NIL. 55. So I've noticed you can kind of get them to get to this green interested, which can be useful when you are going through and trying to get players to not even pay attention to other schools, because other schools may not want to pay that. And it can actually happen to you too. I remember I was North Carolina and I was going after this kid and I was not paying attention to him because I'm like, this is a anything type of person. Like, he can come or I can just get somebody in the transfer portal. I'm not that pressed. But when I looked at what he was being offered by North Carolina State, and I'm like, oh yeah, they offered him. Okay, and I'm out. So I'm just gonna offer another player. But yeah, they offered him NIL when I think I wasn't, and I'm like, I'm not offering this guy NIL. He's not that good. So I just took him off my board. But yeah, other schools can do it too if they do actually offer players. Practice. The crazy thing is, I said the thing about them not offering other schools or the computer schools aren't offering players sometimes. And I remember I ended up having to do a small recruiting battle for a punter in one of my dynasties, and I'm just like, bro, are you shitting me right now? Like, I'm really have to up how many recruiting points I'm using on a punter. I ended up getting him, but I was annoyed by that. I'm like, why? What is the purpose of that? So I think this is the last one. Alright, cool. I'll put 10 on him, so there's still 2 players that I have not put recruiting points into. But I guarantee you, they've both not been offered. Yeah. So it can wait another week. I mean, they're lower tier players anyways. Alright. It's time for our first game. What are we going to wear for uniforms? I doubt we have many options. Wear the all black. I think those are gray pants. We're gonna go with all blue for the home game. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, I am playing with modified wear and tear.
Glad to have you with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Condors and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders.
Is that 60? And I still feel like that's not good. I still feel like
some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
The Blue Raiders head coach told me pregame he is so excited to lead his team out onto this field where he was a player himself. He has waited his turn. It is a full circle moment for him. And he said, I cannot wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Middle Tennessee's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season.
One thing that did fuck me up when I first started playing is...
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
precedent.
So the Condors offense will go to work first.
I didn't realize
And
that.
David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
A lot more people.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. There's some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great.
And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a new set of downs.
Then third down comes and
give to the back. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And then
picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get this turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Holy Smith, the Mike linebacker, laid him out.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Brown again. Makes it past the marker. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right.
There's nobody open. Holy
He's
crap.
inside the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. On first down from the 13-yard line. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Trying to find the end zone. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game.
And he takes it in for the score.
What first?
Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Condors. Great job by the back on the option. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
for them.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of
Let's see if we
25.
can't get lazy.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Under fire. Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The blocking
So now
in this
it's
game,
second and long.
is horrendous.
They'll throw
There
again
will just
after
be
the
times
incompletion.
where my players just
The short
let's go.
hands. It's
Let's go.
Lacey. Breaks free and he might be
Good
gone.
catch, though.
They
But there'll be
finally
times
get
where
him
my
on the
players just
ground,
get
but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
demolished
New set of
by
downs after the completion.
the defensive players.
From the gun, running back
They
on the
had
move.
no chance to block
And
him.
they're
I've
able to
even
shove him
seen
to the
that
turf as they
a
stop him
player
for a
was
short
running
gain.
free, and my running back
After
ran
picking up
to
a
him,
couple
and
at
then
second
didn't
and 8.
engage him. And then I just got
Looking
hit,
to
and I'm just
fire.
like,
Pocket
sweet.
breaking down. And not much going on downfield.
Sweet,
You just
I love
get
that.
rid of it and live to play another down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing
But
a
then
third
on the
and
other
long.
side, there have been times
Throws to
where
the wideout. Complete in the middle.
I'm trying to get off the
Really
block.
good surge for this
I'm
offense.
the
They
better
move the
player.
chains, and he's
Like
got it
literally,
at
I'll have like
34.
an 80-something overall, maybe even a
First
90
and
overall
10.
player against a bad team with bad blockers.
They'll run it out of the
and
gun
I
with
can't
Brown.
get off.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room
Spin.
before they get him down.
Swim.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with
inside, in
second and
out,
short.
like whatever you can think
Keeping
of.
it on the ground inside.
Just
It's Mark.
will not let me
He's stopped
go.
after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I don't know
Ball's
what
at
it
the
is with
25.
blind
They're in
bar.
field goal range, but they'd
As
love
the
to
player
convert
blocking
this
seems
third
so
and short.
terrible like
He'll
that.
be
Like
stopped
71
short. It'll
literally
be
had
fourth
him in
down,
front of
and
him
let's see
and
what
just
the decision is
ran
here.
by him.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Smashes it between the uprights.
Just one.
And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Right.
The Condors are at the line looking to convert on
Let's
third
get
and
to
short.
him.
Gives it on the option. They thought
Thank
they could
you.
just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt
100
return.
rushing yards.
This
Oh my
drive will
God.
get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline.
I thought that was going to be
They're down to the 35 on
sack.
first and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running the red zone. It's Martin.
Oh, just doesn't
And
have
after
the
the
burst to go
stop,
away.
that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Not great, but it could definitely be worse.
First play of the period will be a
I mean,
second
I am
down.
winning, so I can't complain too much.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
All right.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a
It's
fresh
not
set
the
with
way I
first
want
and
it.
goal.
I don't know what happened.
Off play action. Looking for the score.
Oh, thank God he came down with
And
it.
into the end zone he goes. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
I think I can save it, yeah.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll run the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do.
Makes a grab and
I'm serious right now.
Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the
Take 36
25-yard line.
That was
The
terrible.
Condors getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeps it. He's there to make the stop.
Also, something I've noticed, they
You know, I really like this QB running the football
do
because I know he's got
face
a lot of
mask
speed.
a lot
He's not the
more. Like, I
biggest
feel
guy
like
in
I,
the world,
in the
so he's
first
not
2
gonna be
games
able to break
combined,
a lot of tackles.
got
You really
called
gotta
for
do a
no
good job
face
trying to
mask, and
scheme
then
ways to get him
this
out
game,
more
I just called
space.
for multiple
They'll send out
face
the field
masks.
goal unit.
And it's
He'll try to knock
ridiculous.
it through from 38 yards out.
Like, I get it is a part of the game, but god damn.
It's good. They're back to within a touchdown.
Like, those are momentum
17-10 is the
killers where
score.
I'm like, oh, it's 3rd and
Man, so
whatever.
many more times we're
Get
going to
the
say,
tackle,
go for it, be
face mask.
aggressive.
Like,
Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll start this drive firing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Martin.
good block.
Maybe a crease. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Galloway. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Back to pass. He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal. What? Snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Good block.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's King. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense
Let's
falls
go.
on the ball. Gonna
Got
be
it
a
back.
turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That was out.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5.
Again.
Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first.
Ron Jeremy, is
And
that
they're
you?
really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Frig.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Gonna look downfield again.
Oh, there
And
we go.
he will score.
That's how we reward
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
that big block.
The offense did exactly what it
receptions.
needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's right. Fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's
Well,
another
they
thing.
dial up on 2nd and
I've
a
also
long
noticed
way
with
to
this
go.
game. There's a lot I've noticed with this
Back
game.
to
Keep
pass.
playing it.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch.
I'll
It's
have
Garrison. They
the
mark him out
receivers
of
dead
bounds at the
right
42,
locked up.
and they're on the
Then
move.
the quarterback starts running
That big
around.
play is
Next thing you
just
know,
what they
there's like
needed.
2 or
Now
3
they have it
receivers
1st and
wide
10
open.
just outside the 40.
It's like they
Wants
just
to throw
stopped
it again.
defending at a certain point. Oh my God!
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now
First
on
sack
2nd and
that
long.
I just fumbled there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. The defense
stop
uses a
defense.
timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That should be
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Galloway. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's going for the big play.
Beat him.
He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the North Texas Mean Green.
And it'll be the Condors who will kick it off to start the second half.
All right, we get ball back.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They're dealing with a second and long. A give to Brown.
Oh my.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. He breaks a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I saw something that said
less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
The guy was going over the
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
There are
right down the middle. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
They have 2 FCS teams on their schedule.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice
like,
against
they
air,
could
chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself,
One
and
of
they
the schools, they were like, yeah, this is one of the better FCS.
his 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
They put realistically.
This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes. That's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking all year long.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive.
And it hurts.
They'll go to the counter. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Maybe the minimum be as bad as they
Motion from the
are, just
wideout.
because in NCAA 14,
Right back to the well.
I had a
Plenty for the first down, and they stop him
very
at the
long
28.
playthrough
Here's
with
this offense
the
with a
Minutemen,
fresh
where I
set of
turned them
downs.
into a national powerhouse. Just had
Again,
so
on the
many
counter.
players. that
And
just
there
go
was
forward.
nowhere to
So
go,
many
just
high
stopped in his
players,
tracks in the
couple Heisman
backfield.
Trophy. I have one guy that won
After
4
losing a
Heisman
couple on that
trophies
last play, here's 2nd and
in
12.
his 4 years at the school. It's crazy, but
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no
that's a
gain.
game. This is reality.
Probably the
Reality
toughest
is
call
that
on the play sheet. 3rd and long.
Bad.
Ball's at the 25.
so bad. Like, oh my God.
He's got him.
Here this goes
Gets
again.
it to the 46-yard
2014
line.
was their first year
down
being
for
an
this offense.
FBS program.
The
and
Condors
I don't
look to
see
keep
what
this drive
is
humming.
moving up because you're not competitive. I'm
Looking
sure
for
you're
a
not
man.
getting that
It's
much
right.
money
Gets it out quickly.
from your conference.
When receivers are running slant
So,
routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight
oh
end.
my God! Did
Still
he
running
really
at the
just get caught up
35.
on that? Man.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
God.
And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. The keeper on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long.
I'm pretty sure I stopped him for some negative games that dropped.
From the gun, wants to pass.
And there's a
And
first
here
sack.
comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. Here he comes with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads it left.
Over him.
Got his
Good
man.
catch. And he broke his
Puts
tackle.
it on in midfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Hand off for Brown. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee.
Herein lies the issue. Also, this bug was never fixed, where it says, yeah, your backups have been, and if I go to play, they're going to be my starters and not my backups.
And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period
A lot
starts
of
with a
these,
second
a
down
lot of these
play.
games are not going to be
Fires to the right. He's got it.
blowout.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Which means wear and tear is going to be a huge factor, which means
He's trying to get it in.
at the end of the year,
Touchdown, MTSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the returner will be brought down.
Lower tier team.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive.
Because we needed
Wide receiver
a
going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Let's go.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5.
I wish this game could have been on the road so that I could have gotten that road victory.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. There's a crease. And they're able to make the tackle. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Hurry up or just regular. They're like, we just want this to go. So
might as well stick with him.
We'll let the clock run. We're not
make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Condors line up to punt it away.
A smidget faster.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Brown again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
First big victory.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let me rephrase that. First victory in the books for Middle Tennessee State
They'll
University.
move the wide receiver.
I don't know about
now
big,
the play
but
fake. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running inside. It's Clemens. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They want that clock to run. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Going to the run, it's Clemens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And they're going to find the friendly skies.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The AT unit on the field.
Right. We're ready
and
to
with
compete
that
for a
extra
national
point, the
championship.
lead remains in the gargantuan category. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Not with the commentators on. or just straight up not.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
I see it is
First
still
snap of
just
this
a
drive
bunch
will
of
come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
are just
Plenty
looking
of
to
distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Keeps it on first down, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, and that is the first game in the deal.
The old coaching cliche, go win no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
A great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
All right, so looking at our quarterbacks, 5 touchdowns between the two, 4 touchdowns between one. Why is that the captain tag? Interesting. Rushing yards, 64 Martin, 76 from Brown. Martin's the one that scored the touchdown. We had 45 from Brown. -2 here from Cummings and 11 from Stanley, also with a touchdown of his own. Marcus Allen had 8 receptions for 82 yards, 1 touchdown. Cameron Lacey, 7 receptions, 122 yards, 3 touchdowns. So probably the player for the conference, you would say. Gave up 0 sacks. Look at that. Total tackles, that's what I look at. Kalen Woods, 3 safeties, a box specialist, 10 tackles. Corey Smith, the thumper linebacker, with 7. He had the forced fumble from the mistaken. Yes, he did. Paul, and then from the recoveries. Is it? Just has 1. We'll see if that counts as 2 for us. Alright, no interceptions, and just 2 plays with a sack. Caitlin Hall and Zion Simpsons. Almost level 2. Nothing else to do, so we sim to the next week. Okay, it does count as a turnover, despite the fact we didn't have the whatchamacallit, the other fumble recovery, so we'll take it. Cameron Lacey is the Conference USA Player of the Week. You love to see it. what is Marshall in the Sun Belt Conference, I want to say. So this is not a conference game for us. It is a road game though, so we could get that road win. That 85 is still crazy to me, bro. Alright. We've dropped on some players. I somehow went up to number 2 after not having any recruiting points on this guy. We went to second on him. Oh my god. Well, we're not going to get him. Mississippi State's going to get this guy. Hate it here. Delaware jumped above us for him, and Southern Miss jumped above us for him. Oh wait, I forgot. It's 25. Not okay. I'd much rather go after him. I'm not too keen on the 81 speedster wide receiver. That's just not good. So. We actually have a surprising amount of options for uniforms. We're going to go with the all black. I'm going to give them the all green if I can. Of course, they have an all black option. There we go.
This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline.
They are home. No. They make it the first time. Should check that.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
My team is a bit rattled because this is a packed fucking stadium. I gave them all.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Looking for a gap. It's Boston. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
For them to have just lost the game. Jesus.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is a way for you to get
backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back.
Jumped over and caused offsides.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Blue Raiders offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Had more than 100 yards receiving, 3 scores in their victory last time out. Looking for the edge, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The run inside. It's Brown. Could be an alley.
Tried to do a spin, but my finger slipped off the stick after I did the hezzy.
15 yards and picked up a first down.
Oh, it's fine.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back. Can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's
throwing to the end zone. It's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time.
Yeah, that was a terrible pass on my part.
The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape
I got
at the 30-yard line.
Let's get Lacey the ball.
Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on second and inches.
Safety.
They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Past the safety.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
My X route would have been. See,
looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Defenders everywhere as he has stopped for a loss of 5. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
But it doesn't matter.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. From the gun. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got his man on the outside. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Somehow, some way.
The break, and Marshall is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On target. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
I didn't see him because he was behind another defender.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Did that because I was
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
You were like 5 yards behind him.
Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll run it. It's Boston. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Down 14.
Touchdown, Marshall!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Allen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Why is somebody yelling
corral, but
scream?
not before. He picked up the first down.
Clearly not a screen pass.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Moving out to the right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up.
Have to
Another
go
sack.
for it because
But guys, they're not
have no
sending the punt
momentum.
team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Fires to the wideout.
Are you
And he throws
serious?
another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. On the draw, it's Boston. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Marshall quick to the line. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this
Anything
first
with
half.
this guy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. He goes right back to the air. Pressure coming. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receivers got to make the catch.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Down 17.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the type
mashing
of
the
game
A button
where
so I can
you know
call
it
my
could get bad.
Jesus
You don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up. This thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
That is
and the offense
not
with a
the
nice
play.
run, breaks off a little bit of run,
that
gets a first down. Oh, and
was.
here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Has it.
I tried to hurdle him. I don't know
He
why.
can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time?
Did he just drop that?
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and
no blocking.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside. It's Boston. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Get off, someone get off, someone get off.
Got out of trouble and throw.
Did he really just catch that? Oh my God.
Marshall back at it with another first and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Norton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a second and 6. The short hands, it's Culliver. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Reads it, fires
Thank
complete.
God. All right, come on.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Turn over.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down.
Oh, my God.
You got to make sure
you
don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Galloway. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they...
Fires toward the end zone.
Come on. Let's go.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Defense, we need another stop. Jesus.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Pick that all.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Parsons. Snags it, and he's open. 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to slam it in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop
All I
at
can
the
do is
19.
just keep airing it out, hoping.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Martin. After the filthy move, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire.
You just get the feeling.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Defense is there to make the stop,
but whatever.
and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A methodical drive that they finish off by
down 10
tossing it
again.
to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. Takes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10.
Literally just everything is going
Let's go right back downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Culliver. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I need to get him out of there sooner. This is going to be an L. Are you fucking with me right now, bro?
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Marshall back at it with another first and 10.
Couple of bad.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Could not make his way to the corner. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Defense should do jack
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here's a throw downfield late.
Yep.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Gracie. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try and improve.
A lot lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it.
That was terrible. That was so bad. Whoops. 1-1 now. We still have a game against Nevada, which is at home. Then we play at Jackson State. That could be our first game. First road win game, potentially. Job security is still 100%, which is crazy. Well, I mean, a loss is going to happen. But I'm going to call it there for now. I'm trying to figure out the format on what I'm going to do. If I'm going to play 2 games, if I'm going to play more games. The only reason why I'm stopping now is because I do have some plans that I was going to do at 5, but I'm a little late for right now. As you can see, it's 5:30. So I'll see how I format this series going forward. If I'll do 2 games and then stop, or if I'll just play until I get tired of it, which means I could probably play an entire season if I truly wanted to. So we'll see. But thank you for everybody that has been watching. I truly do appreciate it. Make sure you drop a follow, go to the YouTube channel and subscribe there, like the videos and comment them, and do the same thing at the TikTok channel as well. It's all free to you, but it means the world to me. They're all the same name, so I am easy to find. Thank you. I'll see you later.